Good morning and welcome back. Today we have Lisa Seneker and Aaron Straight Patterson joining us from Atrium. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
I am excited. I know you have your workout gear on and I want to talk about what we are doing. First off, Miss Lisa, what event are we talking about today?
We are talking about the Macon Music Half Marathon. This is our third year, and this year will be Saturday, November the 22nd. And we are way ahead of schedule, so if anybody wants to do this race, walk it, run it, they can do it and we can help.
And I think I want to mention, you said anyone can do this, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What is it? If they've walked at Disney, they can compete?
If you've walked at Disney, gone shopping over Christmas, took a hike for the afternoon with your kids, you might have done a half marathon already.
And so you can do this. And so I want to talk about this. Aaron, sometimes it sounds daunting, the training, the prep for it, but you have it kind of narrowed it down into what, tips people should be doing and how they can prepare. Can you talk about that with us?
Absolutely. I love to break things down into smaller parts. I actually have a boot camp running at the Wellness Center. And we're going to have 12 weeks of preparation. We're not only doing the half marathon, but we're also doing a 5K, and we'll get you ready.
Okay, and so how do people need to get ready? I know you ladies were talking about it. We talked a little before. What are some tips? Is it, getting your shoes ready? Is it, how do you train? Eating? What does that look like?
You want to make sure you have a plan. So go in with a plan, and whatever plan that is, whether you're going to run the whole thing, whether you're going to run, walk, you want to start with your plan. The biggest thing you're always going to want to remember is don't skip your long run. Okay. That's going to be the most important thing in your week, and you also don't want to skip your recovery day, because recovering is just as important as getting your minutes on the treadmill.
Okay, and so it really is important to practice that running. Now, what does it look like in terms of diet? How should people be preparing? Are they bulking up for the race? Are they cutting stuff out of their diet? What does that look like?
That's a great question, and if you've never done this before, it just takes some practice. Okay. Some people do well with a handful of Cheerios. Some people do well with nothing initially. But if you're doing this half marathon, you're going to have some kind of fuel. Definitely water and something else. That could be, there's some chews, there's some goos, there's all kinds of things. And that's one great thing about potentially taking the boot camp with Aaron that starts on Tuesday, September the 9th at the Wellness Center, is she will guide you through some things. And so if you are prepping, let's say you start out with some goo on a long run. I know that's a weird, what is goo? It's actually a kind of a gel that you can take. And that doesn't sit well with you. It could be that it's just new to you, or it could be, oh wow, this is giving me a lot of energy. So this is the time to do all that prep. Honestly, some people can eat a full meal. Not many, I've seen it, but
don't try that on
that day. Right, exactly. So one of the things about prepping is not only doing the work, and it's not just running. What's helpful is maybe biking, or definitely doing some yoga, or
so
we
need to mix it up.
Yeah, we have a brand new swimming pool at the Wellness Center, and getting that, I'll never forget when I was training for my first triathlon, somebody, we were swimming, and I went out for a run about 4 weeks in, and I noticed, wow, I should be tired at this point. And long story short, it was the swimming and the lung capacity that helped me get through. And if you're swimming, you're still getting mileage and doing some lung capacity work, but you're not working on the joints. So
Which
it's actually
incredible.
Nice.
And so really it is important to prioritize different forms of exercise. Another thing to prioritize, shoes. Let's talk about it. What do you have for us, Aaron?
So people love to buy new shoes for running. I love shoes. I have a million pairs. But the most important thing is to run the marathon in the shoes you're training in.
Yes,
Don't buy a new pair the week before and start. You will get blisters. Same thing for socks. I mean, make sure you've been running in the socks that you're going to wear, because you don't want to get a blister and have your race, ended early because you're injured.
Okay, and so do you have any other tips that we need to be aware about, or how to plan for this?
I think the biggest thing for me is going in with a set plan. Every week you want to make sure you're progressing a little bit. This is not go out and run 12 miles the first week and you've got this covered. You want to increase incrementally. And make sure you're learning about fueling, what works, what doesn't work, everything that you could think about running. And it's actually a great thing to involve, if you have a family, to involve your family. Like, kids love to run, and sometimes you might go that extra mile just because your kids are watching.
I love that.
So,
and the boot camp starts what day again?
The boot camp starts Tuesday, September 9th.
Okay.
And we'll go for 12 weeks from there.
Wow, that is going to be incredible. If you'd like to find out more about the boot camp, you can head on over to our website, 41nbc.com.